them cry.
Wallah, when they me kuli de jainu, me kuli de jainu. Wallah, when they me kuli de jainu, me kuli de jainu, me kuli de.
You know, when I see my country blessed with all the natural resources, and yet and still I see my people living in agile poverty, then I question myself, where have we gone wrong? I just wish I had the power to share the national cake so everybody can have a taste.
For all they say, we go to school, so no job for all, we get pregnant. Hustling in the screen and they have money beyond do. I think they want to all they take our market. What do they want to do now?
Well, I'm a graduate of the state-run university, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits, and up to now we can't see it.
Good road, no good school. The health sector poor. Now anything that can check out a bottles. Then politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
Who to trust? In fact, who rather lay in a complaint to? They will listen to what they in power. After election time, people know how important. After election, when we talk, they say we are Muslim minority.
Yeah. They say the evil a man does live after him, but the good is often tear with his boot. So let it be with Caesar. And what for Clipper? If for Clipper, my people tired suffering. We need a change. Listen, you not need to tell me what's happy. I can see it in your eye. No something happy. I can see it. You're not talking, but your heart talking. Telling me you're hungry. You're not getting nothing. You're poor. You can't afford. Some of your life more than dig hole and cover hole. Some of your lost you the civil war. Some of your breadwinners said government said no job. You're fed up with the hard living, just to survive. Some of your inner in the street baking. Because the people who's up to help you, who you're putting for, look at how they turn their back on you. They lie. They're not finished with the poverty reduction strategy. They lie to your division 2030. So empty. So Kale and give it. At the end, they defeat all of your impoverty. Calamity. I wish I was a millionaire. And someone there I know and right, let me make it clear. Instead of Johnny politics, I will build horses. Get loans to the poor so they can pay taxes.
Wallah, when they me kuli de jainu, me kuli de jainu. Wallah, when they me kuli de jainu, me kuli de jainu.
You know what it mean? You get eye, you can't see. You get mob, you can't talk. Your folk can't even walk. Tell me, people hating you because you hear the cap. They go, why you got the man in the cap? Tell you, you're all in the community. What if I say it for those with disability? Then government say they reopen the school. You now see hungry people go to school. Instead of giving job to the jobless, hope to the hopeless, home to the homeless, they manipulate the system and make it worse. Now they come on make it even by the cup of rest. One man in more than 3 positions. The same thing they were against when they were opposition. You tell me what we leading to. So they think they got peace and justice, nothing for the poor. To be your money, they want you sell your soul. Either you cross the road or you bend down low. All I lie, I pray that my people rise. That one day God will show they get all of them cry.
Wallah, when they me kuli de jainu, me kuli de jainu.
All right. Good afternoon.
Good
evening,
afternoon. How are you?
wherever you're watching from. My name is Morrison, Dassin Jr. I'm the co-host of the Humanization. Today, we are glad to welcome you all to our Tuesday edition of the Humanization Conversation. You guys are welcome to our podcast. We are kindly asking every one of you to please like, share, and comment so that this message can go out to everyone in and out of Liberia. Once more, my name is Morrison Dassin Jr., and this is the Humanity Conversation, a fascinating podcast that brings you all the happenings relating to human interest stories. We will be joined by our guests to discuss issues affecting the less fortunate when it comes to flooding. So just stick to your phone, and then we're going to dive into this conversation. Our guests will introduce themselves later after I play 1 minute music and get back to our guests.
Who the just, in fact, who rather lay in a complaint to? They will listen to all what in power. Now, in the election time, people know how important. After election, when we saw, they say we are Muslim minority.
Yeah. They say the evil in man does live after him, but the good is often tear with his boom. So let it be with Caesar. And what for Clipper? If for Clipper, my people tired suffering. We need a change. Listen, you not need to tell me what's happy. I can see it in your eye. No something happy. I can see it. You're not talking, but your heart talking. Telling me you're hungry. You're not getting nothing. You're bold. You can't afford. Some of your life more than dig hole and cover hole. Some of your lost you the civil war. Some of your breadwinners sitting home government said no job. You're fed up with the hard living. Just to survive. Some of your inner in the street baking. You call the people who's up to help you.
All right, again, welcome to the Humanity Conversation. The Humanity Conversation is a fascinating podcast that brings you all the happening relating to human interest story. It is about time that you tell somebody to tell somebody that Humanity Conversation is here to hear your story and then be able to flag it so others can be a help to you. So thank you, my brother Amadu. Welcome to the conversation. And our guest, Edward Bless God Kromah, welcome to the conversation. Today we will be discussing on the negative impact of flooding on the less fortunate. So I will serve as the host for today, and then my colleagues Amadu will take on the mic to elaborate on some of these issues that are affecting the less fortunate when it's come to flooding. So Amadu, welcome to the conversation, and the mic is given to you.
Thank you. It is great to be here, and thanks to our followers that always patiently waiting for us to talk about these issues that are affecting most especially the less fortunate, the people that is need, the orphans, I mean the most needy. So it's an opportunity. Well, we have a guest here, Mr. Edward Kromah. Mr. Kromah, you can better introduce yourself to the audience.
Thank you very much. Well, the name remains Edward Escobar. I'm a Liberian, a young professional. And I'm glad to be on this platform. You know, these discourses are necessary for us and for our people. Uh, a lot of people, you won't see a lot of people following such a platform because it's not political and yeah, it has no political stuff. But for me, I do
Definitely.
believe in humanity uh, because from both religion and social perspective, humanity is one of the most important aspects. So when I was called upon to be part of this conversation, I was glad to come in and give my input. So we'll be here to give our perspective on the impact, what negative, positive impact on flooding within our vicinity, within our country, and other places. So we'll give our input to that. Thank you very much for
Thank
holding
you.
this
Thank you.
platform.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Now, this platform, like you said, was created strictly about discussing human interest story, especially those people that are down the line who cannot afford, like you and I do, who find it so difficult to navigate in society, who have been voiceless, no one to talk for them, no African on behalf, nobody to help them, they have been left over, they are not really considered in society. That's the reason why we created this platform. And While scrolling through the social media, we saw this stuff, the floor taking over, and we saw this on your page, organizations that you go run. Madam will soon join us as I told. And we found interest in it because this thing we are looking for found interest in this story. So, but then let's bring it because it's most about those people that is in need, who cannot afford. And then flood taking over that area. The only solution is to maybe live outside. And so definitely. So that's the reason why I would say, but then let's try to get the person beyond this platform. We want to know what is happening. If we can talk about it, not just talking practical and see how best we can raise funds to help the people. And we want to know what really encourage you in doing this. Because flooding is one of the things that has already been estimated by Labrador National Disaster Management Agency. According to them, if we are not careful, over 60,000 person homes will be lost during this rainy season. And as you see, it is just a statement made. And we believe that people who sort of come to help are not doing it. So, as a humanitarian platform to discuss human interest story, for the disaster that takes place and affect the young people, got to start talking about it, see how best we can help these less fortunate. So, Mr. Edward, how did he go about getting these videos, posting it, and meaning
Amadu,
that
Amadu,
living
Amadu,
in a
Amadu,
village?
Amadu, let me hold you there, please. Amadu, let me hold you there, please.
Thank you.
So we having two separate guests on this platform, and
Okay.
Mr. Edward is from different angle, and the next guest is from the 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 video we're about to show on this platform, which is the Courage from Courage Foundation. She's the CEO of Courage Foundation. So Mr. Edo don't have any working relationship with Courage Foundation.
Oh,
Mr. Edo joining the platform to give his own input when it comes to the flood issue, how he understands what are things that the Liberian people as a whole can learn and put in place to stop some of these issue. So you can just continue from there.
okay. All right, sorry that I thought you were the persons who were responsible for that, but still we're still discussing because it's important now. Though we're gonna display the video, you see how best we can talk about it. So, Mr. Elliot, like I read this stated, the Labrador National Disaster is estimating that over 60,000 homes will be affected during this rainy season. So, as a person who are interested in the kind of story, or this kind of topic, how best the thing we can help the national disaster management team to tackle some of the things. Because the 60,000 could be you, it could be me. Anybody living in Labrador don't know who is affected.
Oh yes, thank you again. Uh, you know, Flaw proposed a threat to not only displacement, they pose a threat to health, to life as well. So it is one of the cardinal things that we have to look at. And there is a statistic that was drawn by the National Disaster Management that almost 60,000 homes. That's a huge number. It's a
For
very
60,000
huge
citizens.
number of our population. 60,000, right, will be affected
Yeah,
by flood
citizens.
this year. So that should come to our mind that there are people that are not in the capacity of preventing themselves at this moment and they are going to be affected. And out of that 60%, I believe, for statistics, almost 90% of those that will be affected are less fortunate people. Not the elite, but the less
No.
fortunate people, right? The people in the slum, the people in Gibraltar, the people from Sony One, the people from those communities, the people from Cowell Road, and the name goes on. The people in the rural part of Liberia are going to be affected. Not the elite that live in our Oscar building, that live in our mansions, that have already prevented themselves from flood. So we as young people or national leaders, we have to be very, very much careful to look at this issue. Right? Uh, for me, I do believe, I'm hearing myself, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you go on.
Morrison from your end.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, as young people, I
Hello,
was
guys.
glad
I'm
when,
here.
okay,
Welcome,
I was
welcome.
We just let's just
Let's get it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
let's just okay, welcome. So it's our sister. She the one who posted the videos that I was talking about when I was directing the questions to you. So she joined on the platforms. So before you continue, she just better introduce herself and we'll continue with you. Yeah, madam.
Okay. Thank you so much. By the way of introduction, I'm Betty and Brimah, the CEO and founder of Courage Foundation. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, Mr. Anyway, you can
thank you.
Kromah, you can continue.
Okay, so as I was saying, like this one weekend, it was very, very much disheartening. I felt frustrated. I felt disappointed when I saw people whose belongings were carried away by flood. I felt so much disappointed and heartbreaking. In this modern
And the feeling.
world, in this 21st century of our country, and right in the capital city of our country, seeing such things, I felt so much disheartening. Like I live in a car belt. I saw homes were carried away by flood. So those that were sleeping at night and the flood just came and bumped it to them, took over their homes, took over their belongings, destroyed everything. Today, they are about to start from zero, from nowhere. Where are they going to get this help from? And we did not see a
Yeah, imagine
single
it is not only affecting them, right? It's not only affecting them, but their health conditions because the National
their
Disaster
help.
Agency talk
Yeah, that's
about
what
the crisis
I
it will
said.
create.
Yes, because the flood it poses threats to their lives and also their health. Not just taking away their belongings and displaying them.
Beginning vulnerable.
And when incident happened during the weekend, we did not see a single team
Hmm.
from the National Disaster Management to come and help. It was community dwellers, people with good heart that decided to accommodate some of those people. Oh, come and live in my garage for some time. People are sleeping on porches because they can't afford now to pay rent. They are starting from nowhere. So it would take few good people that will come in order to help those people. And I think this platform was uniquely created for that purpose. And I'm glad to see
Definitely.
young people that are so anxious in helping others that cannot afford. And I want to say this whenever God blesses you, He does not bless you so unilaterally live a life, a greater life for yourself. God blesses you so that you can also be a blessing to others. I think that's the essence of humanity.
Yeah, sure.
God is going to bless everybody at the same time. No, God will not make everybody to get money at the same time. God will not make everybody to get educated at the same time. But whenever the platform is created to provide a helping hand to those that are needed, that's the essence of life.
All right, thank you, Mr. Edward. We'll hold you there. The platform is just packed today, so we want to get everyone's view. Thanks so much. You're coming later. So, Morrison,
Yeah, bro. Okay. Welcome everyone. Right now we have our guests joining us from the Courage Foundation. So the CEO of Courage Foundation just introduced herself, and then we have been joined by two other guests from the same Courage Foundation. But one is the caretaker of Faith Home Orphanage Home. So they will introduce ourselves, and then Amadu, you can continue with the conversation. So
Thank you.
I think we will start with Joel. Joel, you can introduce yourself to our audience. Then we will move to Manfred.
My name is Chea from Chorus Foundation.
All right, bro.
All right, Joel,
Welcome,
welcome.
Joel. Welcome
Well,
to the conversation. All right, we having our own mother. We having our own mother and Mother Faith. Mother Faith, you can just introduce yourself to the audience so everyone can know who you are.
Okay, Mother Emilia James from the Faithful Foundation. I have with me
Simeon Wittel, the director of Film Foundation.
Okay. Thanks so much to you guys. And then we have one of our panelists. She's no one else but Miss Yassah. Miss Yassah, can you just come in and like the people to know you, please?
Good afternoon, good morning, everybody, based on your different locations. I don't think I'm strange again, but maybe there are a few persons here who weren't on the show when I appear on Saturday. My name is Yassah Wesley, and I serve as coordinator for the National Academic Students Award Program on the Educated Next Generation, a civil society actor, project director of Shimala's Liberia, and of course, the COS in the Office of the President of the Liberia National Students Union. It is once again a privilege to be on this show to discuss issues that affect our people. And I hope we have a wonderful time. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Yassah. So for those of you who just joined in our conversation, this is the Humanity Conversation, a fascinating podcast that brings you all the happening relating to human interest story. It is about time that we listen to the less privileged in our country to be able to flag that story so people out there can be a help to them. So it is time that you tell somebody that Humanity Conversation is here to hear your story and be able to flag it out. So welcome to the conversation, every one of you. We are so glad to have you guys here and joining us to have this wonderful discussion to see how best we can help and push our country forward to make it better for tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining our conversation. So I will talk about the discussion point right now is the negative impact of flooding on the less fortunate. Like my brother Amadu just elaborated on it few minutes ago about the NDA talking about 60,000 and Liberians will be affected and for this
yeah.
2025 rainy season, and we have start to notice it. Other people have experiencing it. Other communities are experiencing it. Even children in the orphanage who we don't have people to depend on also experiencing this kind of a stuff. So, Ms. Yassah, I turn the mic over to you to get your input relating to the discussion point.
Okay, before I begin, do we have any guests on the show?
Yeah, we have four guests on the show. One of the guests is Mr. Edward Kromah, and then we get Miss Betty, Miss Betty and Brimah. She's the CEO and founder of Courage Foundation. And we get Joel, also a team member from the Courage Foundation. And we get Mother Faith, who is the founder and caretaker of Faith Home Orphanage Home.
Okay, thanks to all of our guests for joining us. So, the issue about flooding, I don't think it just affects a certain group of people. So I heard people talking about only less privileged, the underprivileged, and people. I think flooding affects anybody who is living in a community that is not laid out. So you could afford, you could be a working person, but because of societal ills, you could get affected by flooding. That's the first thing we need to correct. So anybody can be affected by flooding. It is not particularly applied to an underprivileged. And at certain areas, you don't have absolute control over the situation as an individual. Because I know somebody will also say, if other people got money, they're able to settle the place they live in, they're able to build a place, or yeah. But when we talk about flooding, it's not the regular water that will stop to your ankle when you stay in a community. It's not a regular water that enters our homes. So this is a very crucial topic, and it's broad in fight. So we will turn to our guest. I don't know whether I'm gonna be as a panelist or I'm gonna be a co-panelist,
How
or
you?
so I
Yeah,
know how to
yeah.
address the issues. That's what I
Yeah,
want to know.
at first, before you join the conversation, uh,
Okay.
turn the mic over to Amadu to serve as the panelist. But I'm glad to have you joining the conversation. So now you can take over as a panelist while I serve as co-panelist to you, so we can move this show forward. But before turning the mic over to you, I just want to elaborate on a few things before turning the mic over to you. One is the essence of inviting our guests on this platform today, based on a video we saw on Facebook from from Courage Foundation on children from one orphanage home called Faith Orphanage Home, and crying about the flood that took over the entire orphanage home. No way for children to even sleep, so they have to tow the children from the orphanage home to another place just for them to get out of that identical situation. So we contacted them to come on live and then tell the Liberian people about the story, and tell them what are things that they will be asking the general public in terms of the assistance, so that that problem can be solved. That's the main reason we invited them on this platform. And also we having a caretaker of the Faith Orphanage Home. She gonna come on live again. She's gonna come and tell her part of the story and what she experienced and how difficult it is taking care of these children in that kind of a condition. So that's it. And Yassah, you can take over from there.
Okay. Thank you very much for providing the necessary information. Welcome, Mama. Thank you for joining us today. We are sorry for the unfortunate situation. So, can you please take this time to let us know the problem at the moment?
Okay. Thank you once more for allowing us to be part of this platform. As I regularly say, I'm Mother James from the Tuporo, Calvi, opposite Mother Do community.
Yeah.
Freedom Foundation, we are right after the church when you're going down the slope. And Courage Foundation is also being a blessing to Freedom Foundation. And we had this issue that we needed to share with the Courage Foundation that had to do with the well-being of the kids that is in Freedom Foundation, the their shelter where they live. We have an overflow of water. They have many challenges, so we decided to share with Courage Foundation about the Faithful Foundation.
Okay. So the issue of flooding you people have experienced, how long has it been?
Mm. Since we came, since Freedom Foundation came So
Which year was it? Because we want to know how we tackle the problem.
like 10 years now.
10 years. That's an old age problem. So has there
Yeah.
been any time that you try to know what's the reason? Is the area in a swamp land or something?
Yeah. The area is in a swammy place.
Okay.
The area is in a swammy place where water comes from every direction to enter the homes, the girls' dorm, the boys' dorm, enter the entire yard, and there is no way out. I cause things to be floating over the water, and so we try to put down a fence to help to protect the kids, and there where we are now.
Okay, so have you started a fence project?
Yeah, we started the fence project. We started but never completed it, and that is why the water is like overflowing.
So are you doing it with advice from an engineer or as per what you think can solve the problem?
No, it's an
Who is
advice from
advising
an
you on the
engineer.
project? Okay.
From an engineer, the director decided to find a way out, and then he got in contact with this engineer that came and told us that the only way we can cast the place and erect a fence and
We don't
fill
even know what to do.
in the
Anyway,
place with
Barry's the
dirt,
film
then the water
foundation
will
really
be
need
able
help.
to go far.
Plate is flooding,
Okay, so do you have an estimated
and
cost you're working with?
Yeah, we have
I'm hearing
what
you.
the
Just forget
engineer
the
gave to
video. The
us.
video is for the audience to see what we are talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
forget about
the
the video. You can
engineer
keep
has
talking.
to give us an estimate that we have been dragging, working on gradually concerning the entire fence. They give an estimate, and we have been working on it gradually, as I said.
Okay, so now that you have appeared on the show, before we get to all of our other guests, we will give you the last 2 minutes to tell us exactly what can we do now as humanitarians watching the show, panelists on the show, organizers of the show, and then share with us the
Okay, then
estimate they give
at
you
this
and
time
how
for
we
the
can.
2 minutes, let the director come in to talk.
So we want you to tell us what do you want us to do now? What can we do about the situation?
all right, thank you. She said I should come. I'm Simeon Wittel, once again, the director of Film Foundation,
Okay.
and I want to make use of the 2 minutes. Thank you very much to Humanity Conversation for this great platform. We want the public to be fully aware that our Film Foundation is an orphanage home taking over 78 kids. But we have a flooding situation right now in the wet season. I will want the public to please get involved to help us complete the fence project. But besides that, we also have some major challenges that we've been going through while taking care of the children. And we share on our list, we got the health facility that is very major on this list, and their education, food, water system, and their shelter that we are also struggling to erect properly by the grace of God. And for our video we posted to our colleague about this film foundation stuff, we make it specific or explicit. I'm sorry for that. That our film foundation, the children entire year is flooded, and there are various rooms, also water. And just imagine, it was just like one day rain that caused us to lead into the situation. But according to our model, and for us, we have been experiencing this for about 10 years down. And anytime we get into the wet season, is our struggling time water, get food everywhere in the yard and even in the children room. So we are asking the public to please fund means to help us to complete this offense project and then make the area look good for the children. We got health facility.
Okay.
We got a huge problem on and the education, food, water system, and the shelter being well conducive.
Okay, thank you very much. So can you share with us the estimate? How much are we talking about?
The bricks we need, according to the engineer, it was not really documented. He just came because we don't have what it takes to do everything. He told us that to erect a fence, you need over 4,500 bricks, just the fence alone. And then we talk about the flow because when the rainfall, you said the only way the water can go is that was 4,500 bricks. And then in the yard, besides the fence itself, we need to put
Maurice, can
a
you please help
captive
me
flow.
to check mark them?
Are you
Can we
there?
also, is it possible that we share the live on Facebook too? Because we have a lot of our followers that's following and also want to watch the live streaming. Is it possible?
Okay.
So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
it's
want to
possible.
share the live, you can just leave the studio and then you go on your page, you share, and then you go back and click on the link and join the conversation.
I don't know how do I do it, but I'm checking.
You can
Okay, so
leave the
let's
live.
conclude with him. Let's
Yeah.
conclude with him and we'll get back up at you. Yeah,
All right.
so go ahead, listen the materials.
Yeah, so like I've said, he said we need something like 4,500 bricks, 150 bag of cement, and 10 load of truck dirt,
Please
according
take
to
your own
him.
time, bro.
So,
Take your own time, please.
yeah, okay. 450 bag of cement. I'm sorry, 450,
Break
4,500 bricks.
4,500
Yeah,
breaks and
4,500 bricks and 150 bag of cement and 10 truckload of dirt. Yeah, according to him. That was just a verbal something because we don't have what it takes to be documented,
all right.
Okay,
according to him.
so in essence, we have not met an engineer to tell us exactly what we want. So the place needs to be surveyed before we go about doing any project. So thank you very much. We heard you. We'll take this time to hear from Mr. Kromah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank guys for this platform, and thanks to our mother for taking care of our children, because the child does not neither have to be your biological child. Every child belongs to other people are like you, and what she's doing, it is a great work. And I think we all need to.
Can you be audible a bit? I don't think I'm the only one not hearing you very clearly.
Oh, you getting me? You getting me now? Am I clear?
Yeah, much better.
Oh, okay. So I was just commending our mother for her hard work. You know, to take care of children, it is very difficult, and most besides children from different diverse backgrounds. Yeah, it is a good thing, and I think this platform will actually help.
It's drinking shut up.
Hello, hello, hello.
You can come in. We hearing you, Edward.
No, yeah, yeah.
So I think this
Continue
platform
talking
will
to
help.
him. Yes.
Will help a lot in order to achieve our goals. And we have a lot of people that are following this platform from all over the world, and get our little connection that we have. We also
Mhm.
share the platform with them and tell them the importance of this. And I believe that they are going to contribute whatever that will be necessary to help our children. So thanks Morrison and thanks to the other panelists. We are here. We'll listen to other people, and we'll have the opportunity to come back again and give our input.
Network.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you very much. Can we hear from Madam Edwards?
I
Mrs.
think
Betty
she.
Brimah, Mrs. Betty Brimah, are you ready to talk to us?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, please come in.
Sorry, I left the line and I didn't know what am I. Can you? Are you there?
Okay, I'm here. So we have our mother from the Faith Foundation funeral, orphanage home, please.
Oh, the network is bad.
And are you getting me? Are you getting me now?
Yeah.
Is it better? Is anybody else on the show having problem with the coverage?
Yes, the network. Yeah, I
I'm
think so.
getting you. I'm getting
So
you.
is it better now?
There you are, clear.
Are you
Betty, you
hearing me now?
okay? Betty, you hearing Yassah? Hello,
I
Hello.
hope
Betty.
she's not mute. I
Yeah.
hope she's not mute.
Yeah, I'm here. The lady that is asking. Yeah, I'm not really getting her because she's come like coming in and also breaking through. So maybe someone else can ask me the question.
Is
So
it fluent now? Can you hear me now?
okay, yes, it's much better.
Okay. So we have our mother from the Faith Foundation Orphanage Home
Okay.
talking about the situation of flooding in the environment where they have the orphanage home. And because of that, the children are unable to go to school. All of the dormitory rooms are flooded. I think you saw the video on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are asked now to help them to reach this to the public and see what we can do to contribute to the lives of these children to ensure that they have a smooth learning environment and a good living place. I'm told they have their health facility in the same place.
Okay. Thank
So,
you for
so
the.
firstly, the first question is about what do you have to say about the situation currently?
Okay, I want to say thank you to the host for giving us the privilege to be here today because I believe with love and unity we can fight. Even if we may not do all, but at least that we can play our part as a Liberian. So our mother faith, I'm like I introduced myself the previous. I said I'm the CEO and founder of Cory Foundation, and we are into humanitarians, which of course we've been visiting hospitals, we've been visiting the disabled, we've been visiting how do you call it, the disadvantaged, and you just name it. But we cannot do all as an organization who is just trying to strive because we are a new organization and we are trying our best with because we don't have a sponsor, and we believe that with God grace we will have some. And also we also looking out to people like you at least to help to collaborate so that we can work together at least to have an impact within in the Liberian community. I'm not in Liberia. I have my team. Also, I'm in France. I have my team there. We have the passions of helping people. So our first visitation was at Faith Home Foundation. There where we got the information that oh, this is an orphanage home that we've been doing in the community, and due to some circumstances, they have been lacking. So we want you to do your first donation with this organization. So I told my sister who Sangetule, the manager for me, and I told her I said she needs to go and do her primary investigation to know what and what time we can visit them and what do they need, because we don't want to go there and at the end of the day we carry things that they wouldn't need at this point. So we needed to know their basic needs. So when we went and our mother faith accepted us welcomely, and then we had one or two conversations with her, which of course I shared the video with my brother Dixie, and she listed so many things which of course was very important. Like she said, because of this, the kids, she has to do first aid. Because of the kids, she has to learn how do I call it, pastry or what, so, and how to bake, how to make soap, how to, just to be able to help the kids because she don't have no sponsors. And it's not easy in Liberia. I know within myself that I've been there. I've been out of Liberia for 4 years, but like I said, I'm still there because I have my family, I have my kids that is there, so I know the life of a single parents, not more talking about people, somebody who has probably about 50 to let's say 55 kids that they are taking care of. There are so many challenges that she's going through, meaning when it comes to the children health. Sometimes she go when the kids sick, she carry them to hospital. She have to go do things out of her way. Like, don't get it wrong. When I say all of her way, maybe she have to go and preach or beg people. Sometimes she will even get tired of begging people just to save that child life. And it's not easy, you see. So when it comes to food in Liberia, I know that a lot of people, most especially this rainy season, to even find a daily bread in Liberia is not easy for one person. Not to talk about children, kids that you having over 30 to 35 to find food for them every day is very, very challenging.
So let's
Not to
be
talk.
let's be quick with our responses because we don't have time in our favor. What can we
Yes,
do
I just want
with
to
the
highlight some of the challenges that she's talking about, that she's going
yeah,
through.
so I
That
think we got
as
that.
Courage
Actually,
Foundation, we
I show
cannot do
you
all
you
now.
wasn't on
So
the line.
we
You wasn't one
yes,
minute
yes,
I
I
bet
was not
you.
there.
You
Yes.
wasn't on the line, but I think she outlined these challenges. And because we only have 1 hour, 30 minutes on the show, we got to be able to tackle the problem and reduce our time of talking so that we can meet expectation. You will get back to
Okay, so
continuing. Please let me ask our mother how many students does she has in the school?
okay.
I mean,
My
what
friend,
is
they
going
are
Mother
asking
on?
Faith,
you.
how many students do we have in the school?
Ah, the entire Freedom Foundation, they have been going to school. The school just shut down.
How many students? They are asking how many students.
How many students in the school? We have
Yeah,
Yeah.
roughly about 80 students in the school.
No, you're talking
80
about.
students.
I don't know what are you talking about. Student from.
Students from where now?
From the
The
From the
orphanage
foundation
home,
foundation
students?
basically,
itself,
the
yeah, the
foundation
orphanage
itself. Yeah.
foundation.
Mhm.
When the foundation is 12 years, as I regularly said, the students that we have in the school, to sum up all of them, is 80. Because there are other less privileged children that come to the school.
Okay, so is it an owned property? Is it owned by the foundation?
No, the foundation does not have its own school per se. This school that the
I mean,
foundation
the
goes to is
location we
that,
are talking about working on. The location we are talking about working on.
yeah, the location that we own is the foundation. It's owned by the foundation.
That's what
We
I want
talk
to know.
about
The
Okay.
space. Is it owned by the
yeah,
foundation?
yeah, it's
Okay.
owned by the foundation.
Okay, so you can continue, Betty.
Yeah, so thank you. So I'm here because we are one and we all share the same dreams, and we also look forward for the betterment of the kids back there. So I'm adding my voice to Mommy Faith voice and appealing to the Liberian people that we need an assistance. We need our help for this case. They are not sleeping well, more especially the rain just started. So they don't have good place to sleep. They don't even have food. At least if they don't have food to eat, but at least if they can have a good shelter, it will be a little bit okay balanced. But for now, I'm here appealing on behalf of Courage Foundation and Faith Home Foundation. I'm appealing to the public and also appealing to your platform so that you all can help to pass the message out there because it's not easy. Our mother is going through a lot and she needs help for the kids. She needs
Okay.
help when it comes to their living condition, and she also
Okay.
needs food and also water, safe drinking water. That's the three major things that we we are striving for right now.
Okay, thank you very much. I got you. So can we got Mr. Gege, we got Murray. Do we have Thelma Edwards on the call?
Sorry, Joey, I didn't get you. Anyway, after that, we'll give you my.
No,
Edwards? Thelma
Tema
Edwards
Edwards, no,
here?
Tema Edwards is not on the call,
Okay,
but we
let's hear
having
from Joel.
Joel. We
Let's
having
hear from
Joel on the
Joel.
show.
So Joel, this is a situation. Any recommendation from your end? What can we do?
I think Joel
Joel
left
is here.
the call. So we can
Okay, we
just
can
continue.
continue. We can
Do we
continue.
have Aloysius?
No, I lost no. So I want to
KJ?
ask one. I want
So,
to ask one question to to the to the caretaker of the faith orphanage home. Uh, our own mother Faith. Are the children in your care registered with the Ministry of Gender? The children that you're taking care of, are they registered with the Ministry of Gender?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
So
have you been receiving support from any group or government or non-governmental organizations?
I've not been receiving any supply from government. It's only from the church, pastors that know me, pastors that go to the minister, they are the one that sometimes throw up in my way. And when it comes to the children medication, I go to the stream asking one of the brother that work at Kino Care in the laboratory, one pastor, Washington, is the one that come
No, I
to
don't think
help me up with
I don't
them
think that is
at time. But not
okay.
every time because sometimes there are things requested for. He will try his best and thing.
all right, Mother Faith. One more question again. Do you care to share with the audience when your orphanage home was established?
I think she said 10 years ago.
10 years
No, she said
ago.
when they relocated. She said when they relocated.
So
Mm-hmm.
there should be a fake date or year that her orphanage home was established. Even they relocate, but that identical year should be in the people in
Yes.
gender ministry and things like that.
Yeah,
So that's the
I
reason I'm
care to
asking you
share
this
with
question.
them. Grateful.
Yeah. So we're listening.
Still recall now, bro.
What of
So
Faithful
what of it?
Foundation.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Sorry, Lala. Our network in
Bro,
Liberia is not really too strong. So
Okay. Maybe Yassah, you can continue the conversation because we
Okay,
lost
so
but
let's hear from Mr. Kromah. That's the situation we are faced with. Is there any further question or do you have recommendation? How do we help this situation? How can we help this situation as a body?
the question come to
Edward?
me. Oh,
yeah, the
okay.
question
Uh, yeah. So I actually wanted to ask her since during the weekend if there has been any intervention from our national disaster management team. But I think she said when the previous question Morrison asked, she said no, there hasn't been any national intervention. So first for me, I would like for us to do a due diligence, right? Go see the place, see the condition of the place before we can do any other thing. That's I think one of the first steps we have to do. We have had this conversation, but we can't just rely on the video footage. We can go and do our own personal assessment and see the place whether we'll be able to help or not. But to just conclude on a show, I think we'll not be doing justice to ourselves. So we can just have a starting test team try to go and do the observation. For me, I think
Hello?
what I recommend.
Hello?
All right, Mother Faith is back. Mother Faith is back.
And so, Mother Faith,
So,
Yeah, I was speaking before the network. I
all
Yeah.
right.
said that
Go ahead, ma'am.
I said Federal Foundation was established in Bananville Estate A66, 2004. 2004, February 7. And we relocated from Bananville Estate and came all the way to Kobacho. From Kobacho, we came now to Duporo. And Duporo, I told you 10 years, since 2015 to now. Since we came, we have been experiencing the floor. And Federal Foundation came about when we started our prayer fellowship, and then in the prayer fellowship, something went wrong. We have the late watcher that died, and us Paul, his name was the late Samson. He also passed off, and the auntie that the children left with, of 5 children, the auntie was old, and at the end she brought them to the fellowship, and she also passed off. There where we started. The next sister that was in the church by the name of Sistini Blama. Tini Bama also got sick at the JFK hospital, and she was a single mother all the time that she was affiliating with us. We did not see any man, but we knew the children. And when Sistini also passed off, there was no alternative but for us to take the children. It's where we
Okay,
started from.
so let me hold you there. We don't have problem with the number of students. We are not basically asking about how you got the students there. The conversation is mainly centered around how can we secure the space for the children to have a smooth and good living environment. So I will go back to this question because I want clarity. If we are coming out here to talk about what can we do to build the fence, what can we do to stop the water, we will need clarity. So what was the reason for the relocation 2 times?
Because it was not our own place, and then
Okay.
uh, it was not our own place.
Okay, so the place you are now, is it in your name or in the foundation's name? Because we want to know where we are going to work. And
The
Morrison,
place we are,
Yeah,
you are getting the
the place,
question.
yeah.
Okay, go
the
ahead,
place we
Mama.
are, yeah, the place we are right now is
Mhm.
not in Faith Home Foundation name. The
Okay.
place we are now is in my name that was given by one brother Gamoyu that I prayed for. He was the one that gave this place.
Did he give you documents to that effect?
Yeah,
Did
he
he
gave
give
me
you the
document,
deed
the
for that
deed.
place?
Yeah,
Okay.
the deed
So
is in
Joel,
my name.
okay. Joel, is Joel back on the call?
Sure.
Yeah, Joel is back. But Joel
Yes,
mic,
Sarah.
Right.
Joel, where are you?
Joel, your mic is
he,
mute.
he,
Your
he,
mic
he
is
seems
mute.
like he's in the dark.
Okay, so Joel, can we
Unmute your
hear from
mic.
you?
I think
He's
Joel
there
left
with audio only. He is on the call, but he's there with audio only.
Joel left the
Because
call.
we have been there.
Yes, sir, you can
Like,
continue.
Okay, we
Joel
can
left the call.
continue
Is
while
Aloysius
we
on the
await
call?
Joel. Yeah.
Aloysius on the call, right?
No, no. Amadou is on
Calling
the
on the
call.
call,
Amadou.
calling Gege on the
I'm
call. Amadu
Aloysius.
Morris, okay.
Yeah.
Amadu, this is the situation. Do you have any question or recommendation?
well, decided to, the best thing we can do, like I got from my brother, Mr. Kromah, we have to go there. See our best. We can see the era. Yeah, might not be too far from the era. I'll go and see.
Please be a bit audible. We are not hearing you.
We have to go to the area and see how best we can help because definitely the kids need our help. Agree with Mr. Kromah that maybe we'll not just see it on the screen, the video footage. We have to go on ground. And once our team is ready, we're going to work with our own organization called Extended here Liberia. But those are things we are already into. We'll see how best we can go there and see Level Courage Foundation, see how best we can help the kids. So the best thing we do, the best recommendation I do have is we go there and see what is happening and see how best we can.
Okay. So Extended Hands Foundation in collaboration with Courage Foundation and the Faith Foundation, the Faith Orphanage Foundation, right?
Yeah.
Faith Home Foundation.
The Faith Home Foundation. Thank you for the correction, Mama. Okay, I think we get you well by flip flopping. Joel, do you have any question or recommendation before we go to the next thing?
Yeah, my boss said it all. So we just appealing for help for the Kill Him Foundation.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I say my boss said it all, but we're just appealing to people to help the Faith Healing Foundation and get to that ill. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
so
love.
we are all. So at this point, we are not appealing to each other on this call. Let me rectify that. We are now appealing to the public. We are now appealing to the public. I think somebody made a recommendation asking about whether we could share the live. I think I made this recommendation on Saturday as well. If this is on Facebook, then we turn over to the audience and get response from them
Yes, that would
and
be
be able to
100%
help us
because
as well.
a lot of
As
people
well.
cannot
So
join a
so
I
live
think this is
with
so
this
second. This
kind
is
of
second time.
platform.
So we may
hello.
not have them to join the live, but we can be able to read their comments on what we are talking about and be able to raise whatever they can help us with. So it is also a
Okay, so
responsibility of all of us on the call now to say what we can do. So if I'm asking about the recommendation is what the two brothers gave, Amadu and our brother that
Anyway,
spoke first, Edward talk about. So Morrison, what
Yes,
do you think we can do? Our brothers are saying we should do
one
assessment. I think
one
the
minute.
one recommendation I have is assessment. Yeah, go ahead, my sister.
Yeah, I just want to share this. Maybe the platform, a lot of people wants to join and also have an impact in a discussion, but I think they are having it difficult to join with this application. So I would suggest that maybe since we are on Facebook, the organization is also on Facebook. I think moving forward, you can also make the live streaming on Facebook so that a lot of people can get access and also an impact to the
there are a lot of
discussion.
people. There, let me just insert that part. There are a lot of people following the conversation already. The reason we using this streaming platform is to allow us show the audience the pictures evident in the video footage of some of these things we'll be talking. That's the main
Okay.
reason we are using this platform. So the platform is very easy to join the conversation. That's the reason when we streaming live, we always put the guest link in the comment section. Right now, I'm having almost 16% have made comment that I can read. Like I told you, if you join the conversation, the link have been sent to you, and then you join the conversation, you can take yourself from the room, and then you go on your page, and then go through the page, and then try to share to your other platform and other stuff. Then you can come back again and join the conversation since you'll be using one.
Okay, thank you very much,
Yeah, because
Morrison.
for me, I'm finding it
I think
difficult to have it.
we are already in the 30 minutes for the show to end.
So
Quickly,
Yassah,
we'll go to our viewers. We will turn to our
mhm.
viewers to listen to some of the comments that have been made. If there's any recommendation, let's hear from Morrison, please.
Yes, we have people commenting. Let's see, we have Miata, Bo, Rebecca, Dere, and Foda Dennis are all watching, and then we have Jeanette Fit about say, Lord, please help us through, and I have and Adolfo Pamela watching from Rehefi, and we have Miata Bose. Thank you so much, Margin. You did not invite me. Okay. So we have we again on the we
Sorry,
again
Morrison, next
here.
time you will be.
Come again.
No, no,
Go
no.
So
ahead. Mhm.
okay, we have and Nyata boy again and commenting, saying that oh I would love to join. I would love to join the platform. And then Adolfo said this is a great humanitarian initiative. So these are people that are commenting, and we next we'll try to drop off or a hotline number that we can give
Trust
to our audience so that they can participate. If they can
and
join the
the big body
conversation
man
live, they can call they can call through the hotline number and give
of the
that view
big
so everybody can listen to it. So I think
Okay.
yes sir, these are
Yeah.
few comments that people made.
All right. Thank you. So now we have a recommendation of assessment. Our colleagues are saying we should go to do assessment because I think if I listen to our mother, she did not mention more about what we are working around. So those that are listening and those that want to come on this platform for help, for us to be able to raise something for you or to work around your situation, we need a broad picture of what we're working on. For me, I will talk about it. I normally don't come on for we are asking every one of you to please contribute, but I strictly go with a policy of initiating the contribution. Then we can be able to start from there. This is why I want us to shift our minds and conversations around. This is why I'm asking about what can we do. So now that we do not have an estimate, we don't have an exact amount we need to look for, I think we will go with a recommendation. We will go back to our meeting room and recommend a day. Let's look for a day on the weekend that we can go there and assess the place and find. So Mother Faith can take the initiative to find an engineer that will do the assessment. Because if you're asking someone for something, we should know what exactly are you asking for.
You're
So
right.
it is difficult now for some of us to go back and share this information on our personal pages. We can have the video. We are able to put a mobile number for donation. We are able to lobby for the fundings, but we will not do it now because we don't know what we're asking for. Most times, to donors, it can seem like you just want our money for contemporary reasons for temporary reasons, sorry. People will think that you just want money for temporary reasons. And nobody wants to contribute to construction that will not last. So it's not about us going to raise or staying on the shore to raise $100 and get rid that we know will not make significant impact. So all of the people watching, we are here to share the situation with you. We are here to follow up and better the lives of people in whatever way we can afford. We will appeal to the public to help us as well, but we need a clear picture of what we can do. So, Mother Faith, we will communicate with you through the Courage Foundation and extended hands when we are making the official visit to you this week. As a matter of importance, please have an engineer to work with us to walk around the place and know what we are working on, what we need to have. Then we can come back to our audience and say, we hosted our guests and this is the situation. We will get feedback from the public and we'll get back to you as to how we can help. So I will stop here and take, since we have roughly 20 minutes, we'll take parting comments or any matter of concern as it relates to what we discussed and our upcoming actions.
Okay. Can
So
I
in no
come in?
particular order, yeah, come in.
Thank you for everything. I want to say thank you all for giving all the privilege again once more. Uh, my Yassah, you said it all because I'm the one that is all into in people inbox as well because sometimes it feels embarrassing And when you are asking people, and then they ask you the question like, since you need help, how many blacks or how many cement do you need to establish the all help? And then maybe I'll be like, oh, maybe let me ask, or I don't know, so it will not look decent. So like you said, to add my voice to your own, to Mother Faith, she also need to have copy, official copy, so that just in case, because you don't know when your helper may arrive. So we also giving her the time to make it as fast as possible that she can get an engineer if possible tomorrow, and then maybe I can get back to my brother, and also we can schedule another date again for this interview so that she can be able to tell the public the exact things that she needs for the foundation to be able to get her help, because we cannot guess. Yes. So we cannot guess in that. And I want those all are watching, I want you also please help me support by following Courage Foundation on our platform. All of our hosts, please help to follow our foundation page is Courage Foundation. For the follower, for the viewers, we have Courage Foundation is spelled in Courage, and the foundation is Foundatron. Courage Foundation. So you can find us there. We have a lot of work that we are doing, and you can for to know more about. Okay, thank you for putting us on the screen. To know more about us, how can you join the foundation? Because we are open to new members, we are open to collaborations and so many things, because we are here to share love and also help the Liberian people. So just in case you want to
Okay,
contact us, our WhatsApp number is also on the on the platform, so you can contact us
okay.
through
All right,
WhatsApp.
all right,
Yeah,
Yassah.
continue.
Let me just
Yeah,
come here.
yeah, come here. So thank
Yeah,
you very much, Courage Foundation. And by default, I think as a panelist on the show already, I think I'm an affiliating member of Courage
Courage
Foundation already.
Foundation. You my mom.
Once I'm
Guess
on
what? You
humanitarian.
said your name is Yassah, so my mom is Yassah, so you my mom right now, so you officially the owner of Courage Foundation.
So once I'm on humanitarian conversation every Monday to Thursday, we will get
Okay.
to into add more.
And
We
definitely,
invite
I'm
others
hoping
to.
to come on the platform at any time you
So
guys
let's
need
get to
me.
Morrison
Once I'm
quickly.
not working.
We got limited time, Morrison.
all right, yeah, Yassah.
But Morrison,
What
you
I
can
want to
take other people and you close up.
No, I just want to give a quick recommendation,
All
because
right, go ahead.
our entire discussion is centered around the negative impact of flood on the less fortunate. Yes,
Okay.
we have talked a lot about the faith home orphanage. So
Mm.
we have to extend our conversation outside of faith home
I'm not
orphanage,
hearing
which is there are other slum community in Liberia that need to be looked into. So what can we do? There's a question I want to place to the entire panelists. What are
Okay.
things that we can recommend to the general public in terms of conscientizing other youth within their community to see how best they can find a solution to put stop to this kind of a disaster taking place in their community?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think we don't have
okay,
much time
Morrison,
now because
can I just inject?
Yeah, come
okay.
in. We are listening.
I mean,
Yeah, I think we have limited time, and
Yes, that's
I
what I
okay.
think
wanted.
from our conversation today, we have achieved, right? Because recommendations were given so that we could meet my the orphanage to meet her maybe this weekend. So we can schedule this other discussion maybe for another time, and we just do our closing our parting comment, and then maybe next week or anytime this week we can discuss about other issues. But today I think we primarily focus on the issue that is affecting one
All
of
right. So
the orphanage home. So
yeah,
I think we can
thank you
address
so
that
much,
for the
Chairman.
rest. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chairman. So the topic we on right now, we're going to make sure we keep talking about this identical topic, the discussion to the public, so that we can find solution in helping the Faith Home Foundation to get a better place for our children. So Yassah, you can take over again.
Okay, so he said it right because we got only a few minutes. We just want to hear from people, but particularly when we talk about flooding, there are too many reasons, Morrison. Let me provide this clarity. There are too many reasons why people can experience flooding. Some people build their homes along the waterway. Some people build in a complete swamp space, and that is nature by itself. So to have that place not experiencing flooding, it is very, very much expensive. So this conversation will take a lot of time. So we need a whole day to talk about it. That is the 1 hour 30 minutes. So just talk about the effects of flooding. We got to talk about the causes of flooding. Why do we experience flooding in certain communities? And what can we do to stop it? But because the kind of society we find ourselves in, people normally go for the available spaces. People find somewhere that somebody will give them and they just take it because you don't have somewhere now and you don't have the time to go testing the soil to know exactly where you are and how dangerous that place is.
Right.
So I think because we don't
Right.
have much of the time here now yet to talk about flooding, you also need an expert that will talk about the environmental hazard. You also need an engineer to tell you about how to build there. These are all things that will require a certain guest on the show to enlighten us about. So we can be talking about it for this week, and we can find a guest who has the engineering knowledge. That person will help us more in how do we pick the places we stay and how do we work about when it comes to experiencing flooding. So I'm sorry, I will not share the live today. I did not share it, and I will not share it throughout the week. That is because I am bereaved, and it will not look well to have my family mourning, and I keep sharing the screens, I
Yeah.
keep sharing the information. I would love to share it, especially for today that we are getting Morrison knows that. Right away, I will have shared that Faith Foundation issue, and there are people that are going to reach out. But for this week, I'm not going to be sharing. I will make time to come on the live, but I will not share anything else on my platform for the sake of what I'm going through now with my family. So
All
we'll
right.
quickly take a minute each in no particular order. Anybody can give their parting comments, and then we'll go to the group and pick a suggested date that we can go to assess the place. I think I will make time to be a part of the team so that we can really be hands on. Sorry, I'm a practical person, so I like being hands on my workings. I will get a small hat on the show. Quickly, a parting comment, 1 minute ish.
Okay, so let me start. In as much as we all want to help, well, everyone want to protect their own character because I would not just call someone and say, oh, there's a foundation in people road they are facing social thing, and I want you to please help. So the first thing the person will ask, what are the help that these people need? So you have to be very
I beg
particular.
you, please be louder a bit. You're talking like me and I'm talking like you. Meaning you the man you're supposed to be.
I know, right?
Man, sorry. I'm saying that in as much that we all want to help, we all are also trying to protect our character, right? Because in Liberia, whenever you are requesting or asking people for help, they see it from different perspectives. Yeah. So, like we all suggested, let us go and make a physical verification, see the place for ourselves, so that tomorrow, when we are asking someone to help, we will not say they say, I say, will be exact because we went there, we did the feasibility study and know exactly why these people need. Yes, we have people
Yeah.
that we can communicate.
Yeah, so that's why we agreed upon now. We are going to do the assessment this week, but we'll go back to our group chat and pick a suggested date. I got that part. And this is why we
Yeah,
all will be involved in the implementation. So if we say we'll go to car wash to raise that money, we will also go on a site to follow how the project is being done. Because one thing about looking for money for projects is reporting to the public that you collected the money from. So you got to be careful with implementation and making reports when it comes to asking for help from well-meaning Liberians. So let's go
Yes,
quickly.
yes, and after all, even after the project,
Mhm.
the value of money has achieved because the purpose of people contributing, they want to see the value of their money being achieved. So whatever that we're going to do, we have to make the public to be aware of, so that tomorrow, when a need arises in other places, they will be able to contribute as well. So I think we'll stop here and we give the other people platform.
Okay, well taken. Thank you very much. Amadu,
Well, thanks to everyone. I hope you guys are getting me.
very
Yeah.
well.
Uh, All right. So thanks to the team, and also I always hear not only to be part of the panelists, but then go in and out to see how best our live is going on all of the social platforms. We are on YouTube, we are on Facebook, because I almost like playing the technical aspect of this program, making sure that everyone is live. So once our team is not here, I'll be around until the team can come. Once the team can, you see me in and out. So the Courage Foundations, keep the courage, continue doing what you are doing,
Yeah.
and continue doing what you are
I
doing. We're
like
gonna make
that.
sure,
The courage.
yeah, we're gonna make sure that is our focus, we're gonna make sure that we are business. For the audience, it's not only about listening to the show. Please share our show. Please share with bad people. This is a total different conversation from the normal conversation in our country. We all know the normal conversation in our country. Get encouraged, get gloom. This is an invited conversation. If you're following us, if you cannot help, just share. Somebody will see it and be able to help. So please share the story. Now, thanks to everyone, thanks to the old model, we're going to make sure that we come there with our team and be able to come right back on the platform and ask for help. And I believe that people who following and listening to us going to help. Thanks to the team. I appreciate it for the time.
Okay, Betty, let's close quickly. 1 minute.
Okay, thank you. Thank you once more. I want to say thank you for everything. Thanks to the platform, giving us the privilege to be able to share all our dreams, and also thanks to the host, everyone. I'm here now for good. We are one. We are family now. So I'm open up to whatever discussion that you people will have. I cannot promise every day because of my hustle,
Yeah.
but I will pop in once I'm available. I'm also here for because we are here for the Liberian people. So I'm still asking the public that even if you cannot help us, but just share our life and also follow our page to support us. It will also be a lot to us. So we will be back soon, and I hope that we will be back with our mother soon, so that she can tell the public what she needs, that we can help her with, and I pray that God will be able to help us, and the public will be able to also come in to hear our mother cry for the sake of this kids, not because of us, not because of the foundation, but for the kids. So thank you one more to the CEO. Thank you to everyone that on the platform. Thank you for giving us your platform to be able to share our story out there. Don't forget to follow Courage Foundation. Thank you very much. We love you all. Courage Foundation love you. Our motto is give a hand, change a life. So through our motto, you know that we are here. Yeah. So thank you again.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you to everybody watching. This is the Humanity Conversation, and we are going to be having this on every Mondays to Thursdays at 4 p.m. Liberia time to 5:30. That is roughly 11 to 12 midday in the US. If you are in the US or Canada, please make it your business to follow. Please share the conversation because you will need this platform tomorrow. You may have a touching story in your community that we are not aware of. We are here to champion the cause to make your voices heard when you don't have the right people to talk to. This is a reason why you should share this humanity conversation Follow on the page. We are cut across. We are not only here because of the flooding conversation. We are here to touch life in every sector. We are here to talk about rape and abuse if it happens in your community and you need a means to report them. So thank you very much to my brother Morrison Dassin and the team. Thank you for inviting me today. We called it a very successful day. We turn over to the CEO and host, Morrison, to conclude this conversation. Once again, it was nice interacting with all of you on this call. I hope to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you so much to all of our panelists and our guests who took their time to join our conversation. We appreciate you guys for joining us and sharing knowledge on things that are affecting our people back home. And I'd appreciate my sister Betty and Brimah for taking on the bold step to see how best she can change the life of some people in our country. I appreciate you so much, my sister. Keep doing what you can do. Your reward is ahead
Thank
of
you.
you. And to my team, Extended Hands Liberia, I say thank you guys for the marvelous work you guys have been doing. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep seeking for one goal so that we can make Liberia to be a better place for these kids that don't have any other person that they depend on. So thank you to my sister and Yassah. Thank you so much for conducting the show in a professional way. I appreciate you so much. We're looking forward to achieving this together because only us can do it. If we don't stand in a gap for these people, nobody will be there to speak for them. So let's keep doing it. We know that it somehow challenges everybody have their busy schedule, but notwithstanding, we should always try to put in time to at least spread these messages out there so people can listen to the crowd of these people like we are doing now. And we will be looking up to the faith home, orphanage home pretty soon they should get back to us so that we can finalize the discussion on this platform. We don't just want to come on the platform and then talk without implementing anything. We want to come here, discuss something, and be able to get a result from it. That's the essence of the platform. So we'll be looking up to the faith and orphanage home to come back to us and tell us all of these recommendations we put forth before then so that we can engage the public with it and find remedies to see how best we can solve that problem. So, everyone, if you just joined, this is the Humanity Conversation, a fascinating podcast that brings you all the happiness about human interest story. Tell somebody to tell somebody that Humanity Conversation is here to listen and then flag your story. Thanks you guys so much for leaving your busy schedule to join us. And then to close this curtain on this edition, we'll just play our theme song and then we call it a day.
Thank you so much.
You know, when I see my country blessed with all the natural resources.
Okay, family. That's how we close
Thank
up
you.
our
Thank you
curtain
so
on
much.
today
Bye.
edition, and we're looking forward to tomorrow, Wednesday edition. We'll come up again with our topic so that the public can have that view on everything we'll be saying. If you are just joining, my name is Morrison Dassin Jr. I've been joined by my colleagues and my technical director, which is Amadu Morris, been pretty sitting here, seeing how best we can make things happen. Thank you so much, Budi, for always putting in your time to make this conversation fruitful and beneficiary to the public out there. Peace, one love to the peace and loving people of Liberia. We love you so much. Please share the humanity conversation. Please share our official Facebook page, Extended Hands Liberia, so that people can follow and listen to these stories that others have out there to share with the general public. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for joining the conversation.
What in power? Election time, people know how important. After